Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is time for another red hot cover call video. Well, hey, look, I'm finally back behind the mic. Last weekend, I had a charity fundraiser, had a trivia night. Did my very special John's Trivia. I'll tell you what, love doing the trivia night, and had about 50 to 60 people come out. We had fun. I love my special brand of trivia where I bring you music, sound clips. I absolutely love it. Anyway, my voice blew out, so here we are. Fast forward, it's time to talk disaster recovery. Now, I'm going to show you a trade in this video I did for my kids, but I'm going to show you and talk to you about the plan going forward. See, we're getting to the end of the year, and we're trying to meet some goals, but we're also going to take some losses. See, the tax man came knocking at my door last year to the tune of $28,000. Now, I didn't have any losses to offset all those gains, and as you can see right on my screen, I broke a record last year, and I've been talking to the members about how we're going to use that 1-for-1 gain versus loss for the tax man prior to this year, and we're going to talk about next year and how we're going to use my disaster recovery, stock recovery strategy, for which I've talked about here on the channel, which I believe is the best strategy. We're going to talk about that right here. I want you to get excited. I've created a free spreadsheet for you to download. This is the spreadsheet we're going to use for the entire year. So I want you to stick around. I'm going to show you that trade. We're going to talk disaster recovery, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to participate in the disaster recovery, stock recovery strategy we have. Yeah, that's right. I'm not just some YouTuber that comes up here looking to make that YouTube money. I want to up your game. Now, that's what I do. I show you my trades. We talk about it, so maybe you learn something. This is about retirement income, generating real money on the table. I have done this for years. I come back to pay it forward from my mentor, Jerry, who showed me the way. He showed me how to be successful, and this is why I'm so passionate. I pay it forward by coming here on YouTube, showing you my trades. We talk about it, so maybe you learn something. That's the key here. If you're looking for a guy in the basement with a guitar on the wall and a beer can on the shelf with some fancy lights, I'm sorry, you came to the wrong place. What I try to do is up your game. I try to show you how to make money, put it on the table, and spend it for bills, living the good life. Hell, maybe put your kids through college. We sell premium here. We talk about writing covered calls and selling cash secure puts. It is as simple as that. That's what excites me every single day. Every trade I make, I put real money on my table. We spend it, and I'll tell you what, we're living the good life. That's what I want for you. Okay, so if you're sitting out there and this is the first time you have ever been to my channel, well, I want you to subscribe to the channel. I come back every week trying to motivate, try to inspire you, whoever you are, right? You're a losing trader. Maybe you're somewhat successful. You want to up your game. This is the channel you need to subscribe to. So, hey, look, while you're at it, if you like what you're hearing today, bang the like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Now, what we're doing is this. We're trying to beat the goal of $60,000 a year. Well, I blew that away in the first couple months of this year, having so much success with a volatile stock market. So now the goal is to beat last year's $109,000. That was a record for me, and we're getting close. We have about a month and a half, but I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm going to get there. I'm battling, I'm doing little trades here and there, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a struggle. But here's the deal. 45% cash on cash. I don't know about you, but we are knocking it down. I have been beating the S&P 500 leaps and bounds. I think right now the S&P 500 is up 25%. I'm up 45% selling premium. A lot of people here are like, look, how are you making 45% all year? No, I don't believe it. Yes, when you sell premium, you can make these kind of returns. That's why I want you to learn it. I want you to open that small ball account, and I want you to do your first trade, right? We have success here, and when we find ourselves in trouble, we have strategies to get out of trouble, right? Been doing this for 5 years. I have seen it all. So right now we're trying to get to that 110. If I can get to 110, I feel pretty good. But you know what? If my year ended right now, $102,000, knocking it down, feeling comfortable that if I were in retirement, I could live the good life. Now look, what we're talking about is disaster recovery, and I have a spreadsheet for you. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to cptdashboard.com, and I want you to click free spreadsheets. And when you click that, you're going to find all of the free spreadsheets I offer you. I don't sell you nothing here. These are all free. They're all Google Sheets. There's no embedded spam or viruses. This is Google Sheets. I create them. I've been putting them up here for 5 years. We have to have tools. We have to have tools to know when we're profitable, when we want to roll a trade to be more profitable. We want to keep all the numbers in front of us with our total income tracker. We even have the poor man's covered call tracker, which I'm going to tell you right now is one of the most popular trackers on the internet. I probably get 5 to 10 people a day for the past 5 years downloading the poor man's covered call tracker. But as you scroll down, here is the new one. This is the one I'm going to find myself in the beginning of 2022. And I want you to get your copy too. I want you to get familiar with it. Now I'm going to do a how to use video, just like I do for all my free spreadsheets. I'm going to show you how to use this spreadsheet. But this is pretty simple stuff. But we need it because what we're going to do is use it for disaster recovery as we battle back from some losing positions in 2021. So again, cptdashboard.com, click free spreadsheets. I want you to download this copy. Let me give you a little sneak peek of what this looks like. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the example tab at the bottom, okay? I have a blank tab here. You're going to change the name of that blank tab to the stock you're trying to recover from. All you have to do is double click on the tab itself and then change the name to the stock ticker. Remove the blank part. And then what we're going to do is we're going to enter all of the numbers in the yellow fields. Okay. Now, in my example, I used DraftKings. Now, a lot of you know I'm in DraftKings at $67,000 invested. Well, DraftKings is not trading at 67 anymore. It's trading for like 37. So I'm hella down right now. But that doesn't deter me. Hell no. We're going to use that money. We're going to use that money and battle back. Now, I've listened to a ton of stock recovery videos on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you right now, all of them lose people right away, right? They're talking about selling premium and buying short-term calls and doing it. It gets muddy. The water gets muddy really quick. My stock recovery plan is about the simplest way to battle back. And in fact, it's so elementary, anybody can do it, okay? We are going to change the mindset. All right? We're going to change the mindset. We're getting rid of the idea that I own DraftKings and this thing is down $30 a share. And now I have FOMO of writing a covered call because now DraftKings is going to get some news. They partner up with the NFL or something. And here we go. I am going to have my shares taken away and I'm going to lose money. Well, we're done with that. It's a mind shift. We need to now turn that company, that DraftKings, into a number. And now we move forward with a number. Look, it's not as simple as you think. See, when we do our research for the stocks we want to invest in, we sort of bond with that stock, right? I mean, when I'm doing research on DraftKings, I'm looking at their numbers, their successes, their stock chart. I get obsessed with looking at DraftKings exclusively. And when I place that first trade, I am all in with DraftKings. Now as the stock falls, I'm feeling that as well, right? I get down. Oh, I can't write a covered call because I'm going to lose my shares. And what happens is we sit on our hands, months go by, and we don't generate premium, right? We're afraid. And then if we do get involved with a little trade for a week or maybe a month, we're not going to be able to get the kind of premiums that put real money on the table. When I'm generating $110,000 a year, I am expecting to be making that. Right? Well, now if I have DraftKings and I'm down some 30 grand, I'm not going to be able to make the $4,000 in premium. No, I'm going to be writing the 30 delta deep out of the money strikes. And now I'm stressed. I'm stressed that I have to manage the trade. And then when it gets challenged, all hell breaks loose because now I have to buy it back. I have to add to my cost basis and it becomes a disaster all over again. Now, we get rid of that mindset, right? We get rid of that connection with a company and we turn that money into a number. I know this sounds simple, but I'm telling you, it's going to help you be successful. Because here's the deal. When we change that company into a number, now it's a number on a spreadsheet and we have to battle back. See, I invested $67,000. I have to battle back. So that's what I'm going to do with my disaster recovery spreadsheet. Now, there are strategies within the strategy, but we're going to use the spreadsheet as our guide, right? We can focus on how close we're battling back, because I could sell this DraftKings position. I could lose 30K and 6 months later forget all about it, but I'm down 30K. I have no motivation, no passion to get back in the game, okay? I might have been stung too hard and now I'm not making income. See, we don't do that here. See, it's just a number to me. So now I have less money to work with, but we have a new start. We have rebooted this strategy. Yeah, it sucks. I had great ambitions of making money, but that's not where we're at, okay? We live in the world of reality, and that's where I'm at, because look, man, the bills don't stop. Bills don't stop. So I got to come up with ways to motivate and inspire myself to stay in the game. So this is what I created, okay? Listening to all those stock recovery BS plans, I'm telling you, it's more confusing and scary than what I'm about to show you. Now, it's really simple. We sell the position and we take the 1-for-1 total gain to loss tax write-off prior to December 31st. Now, that comes with an asterisk, okay? Now, I'm not a tax man, but I'm going to talk a little bit here about my experience. You have a $1 gain in a stock move. If you have a $1 loss, you can take that prior to December 31st as a 1-for-1 stock gain, stock loss. So it's a wash. Where you were going to pay taxes on that $1 gain, you took a $1 loss. So that washes that. Now you can do that for all your gains and your losses, okay? You do that before December 31st and your capital gains bill will be reduced. See, I've been able to do this for the past 4 years. Last year I had no losses, so that's when the tax man came knocking, okay? We have the wash sale we have to look out for. Let me show you what I sent to the members as we talk about the disaster recovery, stock recovery strategy. Now look, if you want to be a part of the membership, I have a free month offer for you on my website, cptdashboard.com. But here's the deal. When we start the disaster recovery for 2022, because I have some stocks I'm taking losses on this year, you're going to be a part of that if you want to be, okay? I'm putting together a group. You will be able to follow my trades. You'll be able to do the trades that I do. And we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have success. See, I'm in this game to have success, not lose. So I'm getting fired up with a month and a half left in this year to start January 1st, looking to knock it down and battle back for my losses. Okay? So what I've done is I've started to write emails to the members. I'm trying to get anyone that finds himself in my spot to get primed, ready, motivated, exciting. They've lost money just like me, but we're not going to sit on our hands, mope around, be depressed. Hell with that. Did that years ago. We are going to battle back. It's now a new challenge which will excite us. Okay? We're going to sell at the money strikes. We're going to be doing puts. We're going to be putting money on the table, paying the bills while we pay down this debt of my disaster recovery. See, this is the real winning trade when it comes to my strategy, because not only can we battle back, right? We can still pay some bills. That's the difference between what you hear on YouTube versus my disaster recovery plan. Because as we write near-term covered calls and cash secure puts, we're coming up with strategies that still put money on the table. Okay? So what I've been talking about over at the membership is this. I've been talking about how we want to be prepared for the wash sale. This is the mobile app and desktop app right here you get as being a member. By the way, you get all my trades. You can see I've recently done some trades. I post them up for the members who do not want to be in their email all day. The web app and the phone app allows you to see all of my trades, see all of the things that I'm talking about. And I also post up all those exclusive videos that I send to the members. Look, I charge you less than $20. I give you a free month. Join. Make 2022 the year you step up, get off the bench, and have success. I want you to join me because I don't approach this like some Patreon Discord room where I give you half my attention. Okay? To me, that's all BS. Look, I love helping people succeed. And that's one of the biggest things with my membership is that you have access to me. At any point, you could write me an email, send me a trade. I talk about it. I let you know what John thinks and what John would do. Now look, if you're out there and you want to up your game, go to my website, cptdashboard.com, and sign up and get your one free month. Now, before I get to that trade, this is the most recent email I sent to the members. Did you know about a wash sale? Well, if you don't know about a wash sale, you got to be very careful. The IRS will give you the 1-for-1 tax write-off. You make $1, you could sell $1 worth of loss and it washes. Here's the problem. The IRS is watching your past 30 days and your next 30 days to see if you're trying to double dip. It's the wash sale and you can Google it. You need to know it. Because if I'm going to take that $30,000 loss of DraftKings, I better know the wash sale. Because at the end of the day, if I take the loss against my gains, I cannot trade DraftKings or a very similar stock in the next 30 days. Some would even say 60 days. But the wash sale is very important. So I sent this out to the members. Look, I want to up your game. And the wash sale is very important. So for those that are going to use the disaster recovery in 2022, you have to know the wash sale. You got to have that write-off. Use the tax code to your advantage. Okay? I want you to go to the website, get your disaster recovery spreadsheet. I'm going to do a video on how to use it. I'm going to post that and we're going to use it. If you have any position, whether you're down $100, $10,000, does not matter. The spreadsheet will guide us and it will calculate how close we're working ourselves back. There's much more coming with this disaster recovery strategy I have. If you're down on any stock and you want to be a part of something we're doing, you need to subscribe to the channel. Okay? This is where we're going to talk about it, and I'd love to welcome you aboard. Okay, I've decided to not talk about my kids' account. Not that I wouldn't show you. They're absolutely knocking it down, and I think all of my kids are above 30% on the year. Remember, I had $10,000. I was trying to make $1,000 a month and didn't quite do that. But my daughter has made $5,600 with $10,000. Can you believe that? $10,000. She's made $5,600. Now, she's currently in a DraftKings trade. She's down a couple bucks, but she has a 30-day call out there for which I think she made $4. She's going to be rolling that, keeping it going. Next year's goal, I'm going to take their existing money wherever they're at. I'm going to try to double their money. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to try to double their money. Now that they have a little bit more, I can work with, and I'll tell you what, I can get them double. And we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Hey, look, I always overreach because when I overreach and I miss, chances are I'm making my daughter 56% cash on cash. So I want you to stick around for that as well. Let's get to the trade today. I know I'm getting long on this video. Let's talk about two things. Mara, we're going to talk about. Remember when I was telling you about Mara at 48, 45? I was telling you that Mara was basing perfectly. Love playing Mara. Well, Mara jumped to 75. I felt like I was left holding the bag, but you know as well as I do. You know, if you've been watching my channel, does not matter to me. I make max profit, have my shares taken away. We move on. But what I've done since Mara has tumbled, okay? Mara has tumbled, and I talked about that to the members. Now, this is great because when I sent this email to the members late after hours on the day they announced this news, I got emails the next day where people said, thanks for the heads up, and they knocked it down with a cash secure put. This is what I love, letting the members see the world through my eyes. Now, this is what I talked about. Remember, I said two things. We're going to talk about a Mara trade and what I wrote to the members. Now, I talked about how Mara got crushed. They did a secondary. Bitcoin fell from 68 to 58. Just Wall Street's not digging what Mara's doing with that secondary offering. And usually that's the case, man. Anytime a company does a secondary, it better price the current investors well or they're going to slam it. And they slammed it some $25, giving us an opportunity. Remember, we look at everything here like an opportunity, not negative news. If we're going to make money, we got to look at this as an opportunity. So as you can see here in the phone app, I sent the members that email where I talk about Mara getting crushed. I kept it short. Told him that I was going to do a cash secure put. And then I talked about legging into trades. Okay, so I told them about the Mara trade, what I'm going to do. And then once I place the trade, we talk about legging into the trade. Because here's the deal. I sent them the email where I did the cash secure put the next day. But I didn't do the full 300 shares that I wanted. Reason for that is I've learned over the years to leg into my trades. Hell, I think I did it with Redfin, where I wanted 500 shares of Redfin, and I should have legged in. do 300 here, wait for the stock to settle. Remember, I love using stocks that are trading at their support. If they don't get off the mat and move higher, I'm actually going to feel a serious kick in the ribs because I've used all of my bullets. Love to keep a couple bullets back just in case. Well, in the case of Mara, that's what I did. I went ahead and I did an at-the-money cash secure put. I'm going to show you the chart, but I want to show you where I wrote to the members, leg into your trades. And here's the post right here. So after I made the cash secure put trade, I talk about not taking a full bite. So many times you get so excited about a trade, you'll take a full bite. I don't do that anymore. I leg into trades. And in the case of this, I'm holding back 100 shares. Or enough to buy another 100 shares if Mara were to fall. But what I did was a cash secure put on 200 shares. I did 2 contracts. I was going to make serious money because remember, Mara had fallen from 75 into the mid 50s. So I went ahead and did a cash secure put. And I talked to the members about legging in. It's very important to leg into your trades. Do not take a full bite, okay? Because Mara continued to fall. And it ended up falling down to 47. And had I not been busy, I would have taken that extra 100 shares and either bought shares at 47 or I would have sold another cash secure put. And what's funny about Mara is I actually say in this email, I believe Mara's range is now 48 to 55. And if I didn't say it here, I'm looking, I apologize. I said it in the email where I showed them my real-time trade. Let's go to the Mara trade because I still think there's opportunity for you to make money with Mara. All right, here's Mara. I'll tell you what, I wrote an email to the members where I said you could play Bitcoin without actually buying Bitcoin. I've talked about this a couple times in my videos where you could use Bitcoin miners. Okay, I've picked Mara, but there are many other Bitcoin miners that are having the same success. Look, this is what Mara does. It mines Bitcoin, so as Bitcoin goes higher, the value of their product goes higher. Look, if you don't want to have Coinbase and pay the fees and deal with crypto, with wallets and all that stuff that is probably very, very foreign to many of you, use crypto mining companies. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and bet the farm on a company like Mara. You got to do your due diligence. Here's my point. You can use your own brokerage. Right? You can use your brokerage to buy and sell, do options, cash secure put, covered calls on stocks that mine Bitcoin. Over on Facebook, and if you go to Facebook and search CPT Dashboard, I posted up a comparison of Bitcoin and Mara. They move almost 1 for 1. So my point here is you can use Bitcoin miners to actually play Bitcoin because as Bitcoin has fallen, Mara has too. Now, here is the scary part. Mara was rocking until they did the secondary. This, of course, is the risk when we use companies. Because when you have companies, you have people. Think Steve Wynn. When Wynn was trading for $200 and he did what he did, the stock fell below 100. So you have people, right? Bitcoin, no people, but it's a momentum play. But you don't want wallets. You don't want to deal with Coinbase. You don't want all that fuzzy money. You would rather play the stocks. Well, they now have a Bitcoin ETF. This is growing. You're going to have more opportunities to use the stock market to play Bitcoin. Now, for me, I'm using Mara, and Mara was rocking. I told you in a couple videos ago that its trading pattern was awesome. You could buy it, write the call, buy it, write the call. We could do this all day long. It has volatility. Moves 3, 4, 5 points in a day. But look, you've been knowing this for a while. You can handle the volatility. You know that Wall Street moves them up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when Mara rocketed to 70 plus, all of my shares were taken away. And to be honest with you, I was looking for a new trading range for Mara because it's trading near 75. But that doesn't mean we can't trade Mara. Because look at the new range it was setting up. Yeah, that's a very short-term range. But Mara was now in that next level where it was going to trade between 65, 75, 85. We could still use Mara. Okay? Well, guess what? Mara announces that secondary and the stock gets slammed back to 50. That's where we want to use the opportunity. We use the opportunity of the cash secure put. And had you, when Mara was trading at 54x, sold the at the money, you could have gotten 10 dollar bills. Think of that for a second. The volatility is so strong that a downside, the cash secure puts, the at the money cash secure puts are paying almost 20%. Do the math on that, right? $5 is 10%. That's your 20% bagger right there. Now the question is, where does Mara go? And by the way, I didn't get $10, but I think I got $8.50 because I waited for the next day. And I didn't do my full shot of 300 shares. I did 200 shares with 100 back. And as you can see, Mara fell into the 40s. With that said, today's lesson is simple. What I want you to do is think about legging into your trades. Okay? Even though you have the greatest, smartest idea on the planet, I need you to leg into your trades. Largely because if you get caught and the trade goes against you, you have that ability to either buy shares lower, reduce your cost basis. Sure, if you have a cash secure put, you can roll down for a credit. But if you bought shares, well, guess what? You can use that new money to reduce your cost basis, and you can now write covered calls potentially above your stock purchase price. By keeping back some money for a possible trade, if the stock were to go against you, if anything, you get that opportunity to benefit at a lower price. Now look, if Mara were to pop back to 74, sure, I didn't take a full bite. Sure, I didn't make max value, but I got some skin in the game and I feel good about it. Because remember, it's all about the next 30 days and we're looking for our next successful trade. Now, whether you use Mara, whether you have lost money and you need the disaster recovery for 2022, what I want you to do is this. Subscribe to the channel because I am going to bring so much value in 2022, largely because I'm going to be using the disaster recovery spreadsheet. I'm going to be making at the money trades, whether cash secure puts or covered calls, and I'm going to come back to the channel and talk about them. But here's the bonus. If you're a member, you're going to be able to actually trade the trades that I do. That's right. When I place a trade for which I'm going to use in my disaster recovery spreadsheet to battle back, you as a member will get that trade. Now, you don't have to do the trade. And in fact, you could just watch from the sidelines as you watch an experienced, successful trader battle back from down some 50, 60, 70 grand. I'm here to tell you what, it's going to be a fun time because I'm trading and I love it. So you want to be a member because that's some exclusive content, man. You got to put some skin in the game. CPTdashboard.com, click Upgraded Dashboard. Would love to welcome you aboard. Hey, look, my next video is going to be my 3 favorite covered call stocks for 2022. I'm already putting that email together for my members right now. Absolutely love these 3 stocks for writing covered calls. And 2022 is going to be an awesome year to knock it down with those 3 stocks. Hey, look, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope it got you excited and motivated to go out and have your success. If you did, bang that like button. And hey, look, be safe. Be healthy. Most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.